Okay, so welcome everybody to Essential Oils Made Easy. My name is Sherry Willingham, and I love talking about essential oils and how they have changed my life and the way that I do things, and improved my health and my family's health, and how that can happen for you as well. So, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Um, Introducing myself, I just want to make it clear I'm not a medical practitioner. I don't have any formal medical training. I'm just a passionate mom of two-legged and four-legged kids. And I have found my purpose in sharing what I've learned with other people so that they can live longer and healthier. Sorry, my dog is wandering around and I want to make sure she doesn't have an accident in my friend's house. Um, we do not claim to treat or cure any diseases and really encourage you to do your own research to find what is the right solution or solutions for you and your family. Um, Pictures down here are of my dogs. I have pictures of my kids and my grandkids. I just didn't put them on here. So, how I got started with this, about 12 years ago, I had an abscess on my face, and I went to the doctor, and they gave me antibiotics because that's what we do, right? So, I took the antibiotics, and when I was done, a week or so later, I got another abscess. And so this time they cultured it and it came back as MRSA, which is the antibiotic resistant staph infection. And so for the next 2 years, I spent uh, getting more abscesses, taking more antibiotics, and finally got down to where I didn't have a reaction to one of the antibiotics, and then there was another one available that was an IV antibiotic. And so I knew my options were becoming really limited, and I wasn't getting any other answers. So I said, I'm going to go try and find my own way to deal with this. And I did a search on the internet and found a group that had gotten rid of MRSA holistically. And it included these pharmaceutical grade essential oils. So that's how I got started with it. From that, I learned that we all have bacteria on us, around us, in us at all times. And the only time it's a problem is when you have a suppressed immune system. And when you take antibiotics, it suppresses your immune system. So essentially, what the medical protocol was for me to do was keeping me sick. And that really opened my eyes to the fact that I need to be my own health advocate. And the most important thing is to keep my immune system strong. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sharing. And I hope you find this uh, informative and beneficial. So the first thing we want to talk about is why doTERRA and certified pure tested grade essential oils, because you can walk through any store now and see essential oils, and it's hard to know what is good, right? So I have a little video here. It's about 3 minutes, and they can explain way better than I ever could about the testing process.
So when we talk about quality, it's not always about what testing you're doing. You have to look at the whole process and what that means collectively. And I believe that doTERRA does that better than anyone else. doTERRA is the best company in the industry right now. I mean, they're the leaders. I mean, there's no one that's really coming close to doing what they're doing. I haven't seen anything like it in my 20 years of being in this industry.
doTERRA's commitment to quality starts well before the plants are even distilled. Through our co-impact sourcing, the CPTG process starts then. And then it goes through a three-tiered testing process that starts with outside labs and finishes off inside the company here, and then continues on after the bottles are sold.
Several layers of testing, including GCMS, optical rotation, specific gravity, refractive index, chiral testing, carbon-14, probably more extensive than just about any lab out there.
I've been doing research with essential oils for about 15 years now. So I worked with a lot of oils and a lot of tests. And the one thing that I've noticed consistently is that unless you're starting with an oil that has a consistent quality, you're not going to get good results.
You know, a lot of our oils are used in aromatherapy or topical use. So we want to make sure that we do not only make a product that's effective, but it's also going to be safe. And that's why we do a thorough analysis to look at the composition to make sure that it is safe. But at the same time, we also go ahead and do skin irritation testing, which is also called as the RIP testing or repeat insult packs testing, to make sure that when you apply it on topically, it's not irritating your skin.
To a wellness advocate, we always keep them in mind, and we talk about it in our training. And what matters is that the details matter. You know, quality is in the details, and so because we're so passionate and so detailed, we're sure not to miss those things that are going to make the difference between just an okay product and a great product.
We stand behind our quality processes because we have the most in-depth and knowledgeable staff. We have set the standard for what the quality process should be. The testing knowledge that is gained as well as passed on each bottle you cannot measure.
One of the things that I've recognized about the quality of essential oils and the testing is that it's a dynamic environment. It's changing. And this is why it's so important that doTERRA leads the front, that doTERRA is developing and processing and coming up with new ways, new opportunities to prove out the quality of essential oils, and frankly, in a way that no other company is able to do. As we continue to grow, as we continue to expand throughout the world, I'm proud to say that doTERRA has made that commitment and will not waver or deviate from that.
Okay, so like they said, purity matters. And now the next topic is co-impact sourcing. And quite honestly, it's one of the doTERRA Wellness Advocates' favorite things about the company is that while we get to use these amazing plant extracts, we are supporting a lot of third world countries, communities that provide the plants and the essential oils for us. So I'll let them talk about that another couple minutes on this video. Whoops. There we go.
And welcome back to Midday, everybody. Glad you are watching. I am joined now by Vishnu Adhikari. He's Director of Co-Impact Sourcing for doTERRA. Thank you for being on the show.
Lisa, thank you for having me here.
Tell us what that means. What do you do at doTERRA?
As a co-impact sourcing director, I work with a strategic sourcing team, and they are spread around the world. We source from 45 plus countries, and half of them are developing countries. So it's a huge network of supply chain.
You are traveling a lot, I'm thinking.
I enjoy it.
You do enjoy it. So what is the co-impact sourcing model that doTERRA uses?
If I say it in a kind of a elevator talk kind of statement, source the best and help the most. So what it, I mean, in reality is we go to the source where these oils and plants are best produced. we call it a international botanical network, or global botanical network. So that's how we ensure the best quality available that the earth can offer to us.
So lemongrass is one of the oils that you are referring to. Where is this sourced, and what is the process to get something like the lemongrass oil?
Lemongrass is sourced from eastern India, a state called Odisha. And it is grown in a wasted land. So the farmers that were living on their subsistence farming didn't have to replace their crops. They can use the wasted land to produce additional income.
I know you have a story about someone in particular too to share with our viewers.
Hey, it's a heartbreaking story, but it's what makes my life meaningful. Once somebody said that if my life has of no value to my friends, it has no value to me. So that's the reason I love this work. I love working for doTERRA. And as we source these oils and go to meet people like Rukin there, she has two sons and elderly parents who are disabled. Her husband passed away when she was still in her early 20s, and she's alone. She's the breadwinner for the family. She had no other income other than subsistence farming. Because of the doTERRA business, now she can have additional income to support the family.
It's a good product that is doing good around the world. How can people find more about doTERRA and their mission?
Yeah, they need to go to doTERRA.com, or if they want to know more about sourcing, then they go to Source to You.
All the information, everybody, on your screen and also on our website. We'll make it easy for you, abc4.com/GTU. Thank you so much for being on the show. Brian and Sarah?
And like he said, source2you.com is a website that you can go to and look at the different essential oils, and you actually have a batch number on the bottom of your essential oil bottle, and you can search that and it'll bring up the batch test results for that oil that you have in your hand. So we're all about transparency and science, and that's important because if you're using these things the way that we use them, they need to be pure. So 3 cool things about essential oils. The first one is that they are safe. And the reason they're safe is because they are natural plant extracts. God gave us everything that we need. And so going back to using plants the way that our ancestors did. For instance, peppermint has a number of uses. It can be used to promote clear breathing. So put a drop on your hand and breathe it in, and it's going to give you all kinds of open airways. It helps cool the body down, helps with head tension. It's also a fantastic pest repellent. So rodents and bugs do not like peppermint. So it's a safe way to keep pests out of your living space. This shows the peppermint plant where the actual essential oil resides. In the leaves of peppermint are these little sacs that have the essential oils in them. So they're steam distilled, and so when they're processed with the steam, the essential oil is released and removed from the pot, if you will, and the water, so that you have this much peppermint plant and you end up with this much in a bottle. The essential oils are 50 to 70 times more potent than the herbs. So very concentrated. The serving size is 1 drop, and in some cases, less than 1 drop. The second thing that's cool about essential oils is that they are effective. Our current medical model is sick care, and it treats the symptoms but doesn't address the root cause. And if we can address the root cause, we're not covering up the symptoms. And we also don't have products that have side effects. We have side benefits. The On Guard Protective Blend is the one that I used to support my immune system while I was getting rid of MRSA. And this is what I have used for the last 10 years. And I haven't taken an antibiotic. This is my antibiotic. And I can tell you it is way better for my body. And when I start to feel a little bit sick, I get that going in my system and catch it and get rid of it. And I don't assault my immune system in doing so. Because essential oils are plant extracts, they're natural, the molecules are small enough to permeate the cell walls. So, you know, you go to the doctor and you have a virus and they say there's nothing we can do, just go home and ride it out. With the essential oils, they can actually get inside the cells and stop the virus from replicating. So that's another great thing, effective way to use the essential oils. And then the last cool thing is that they are affordable. We're really talking about pennies per drop. And the thing that I love about the oils is that each one of them has a multitude of uses. Lavender is great for calming the mind, calming the skin. It's soothing. I went to the beach today and I got way too much sun. I must have forgotten to put on sunscreen, and I had it with me. So I'm sitting here. I have my little kit with me, a little coconut oil and lavender. Put that on my skin, and that sunburn is going to dissipate and not hurt. So use them for, really there's an oil for that, and that's because there's almost no situation that we cannot address with the essential oils. The other thing is, use this as an air freshener, use it in a linen spray with the lavender, and of course you can use it with pets as calming. All right, so 3 ways to use the essential oils. You have the aromatic way, which is in your hand, you can breathe it in, or a diffuser. You can make your own diffuser with even a cotton ball and a laundry clip. So it helps clean the air, it helps freshen the air, and it can help lift your mood, it can improve focus. Whatever it is that you need support with will determine what oils you want to diffuse, and it can help with that. So aromatically, wild orange is wonderful for uplifting mood. It's energizing. It's actually a great combination with the peppermint as a combination, and breathe that in. And that opens the airways. Breathe is the respiratory blend, and that's great, especially with kids going back to school. It helps keep their airways open, and it also can be used to help if you have someone who snores. So the breathe in a diffuser can help reduce snoring. We've had a number of people tell us that they appreciate that. The second way to use it is topically. And I just explained to you about rubbing the lavender oil on my sunburn. So you want to put it on, localized areas that need attention. Also, the breathe is great to rub on the chest if there's any sort of respiratory issue going on. One of the other ones could also be the Deep Blue Soothing Blend, which is for sore muscles and joints and aches and pains. So topically is the second way. And just so you know, the oils absorbed through the skin into the bloodstream, and they have gone through and hit every cell in your body within 20 minutes. So that's very cool. Here's the Deep Blue I was talking about that helps with the achy joints, muscles, and it's also good for rubbing on the back of your neck if you have tight muscles or tension that you hold there. The other one that is great for topical is the Digest Zen, and that's our digestive blend. If you ever have bloating or any type of digestive issue, this is really going to be beneficial. It works quickly, it's effective, and again, there's no side effects. And then lastly is internal, and it's really important that you are using, sorry, I'm looking at my oils, that you are using pure essential oils. And just so you know, when you go to the store and it says on the bottle 100% pure, because its supplements are not regulated by the FDA, they can say something is 100% pure as long as 10% of the volume of that product is pure. So it's really important to look at the ingredients of any product. It really shocked me that that was true. And then I look at other products like aloe vera gel or something like that that says 100% pure, and you need to look at it because it's deceptive marketing. All right, so internal, you can tell that one of the oils that you're looking at is okay to be ingested because it has supplement facts right on the bottle, and that tells you that it can be taken internally. Of course, we want to make sure that you do it safely, but used correctly, you can put a drop in your water and drink it. You can put it in the empty veggie cap. You can put some drops under your tongue. Just remember, it's really, really, really concentrated and strong. So I've had friends do this and not talk to me for a couple days because I'm so used to them, and it was a little too strong for them. So be mindful of what your tolerance is, but know that getting them into your stomach is the most effective way to use them. So here's a couple that we use internally. The lemon is great as a detoxifier. Put it in your water, in a veggie cap under your tongue. I prefer to put it in my water. I put essential oils in all of my water bottles because I'm not a really big fan of water. But if I have some flavor in it, like lemon or lime or grapefruit, I enjoy it. So, and it's helping to um, detox my body. The other one, and we love frankincense. Frankincense is, they brought frankincense to the baby Jesus because it was that valuable. And they knew the therapeutic properties of frankincense were so great. And we know that they are so great. It helps um, abnormal cells from replicating. It helps calm the nervous system. It helps with brain health. We always say if you don't know what to use frankincense. All right, and then 3 ways to purchase the essential oils. First is retail. We don't recommend this because um, it's the most expensive way to do it, and there are much more effective and cost-effective ways to do it. The second one that most people do is wholesale, and the wholesale account it's like getting a Costco account. So you pay a fee to get your card, and then you buy as much or as little as you want. And that's the same thing with doTERRA. You have wholesale pricing, which is 25% or more below retail. And so that's always the way that we want to set it up for you. The third way is below wholesale, and that's when you get started with one of the starter kits that doTERRA has put together, and the $35 membership fee is waived. So depending on what your specific family needs are, we have a lot of different starter kits, and you need to talk to the person that invited you here. They can help you figure out what is the best way to get started for you and your family. And then know that when you get your kit, you're not getting something that you're left to figure out. We provide, sorry, my dog. Education, training. We do personal consultations with you. And so we really want to make sure that what you get, you learn how to use. And if there's something else that you need, we're here to help you figure out how to get it and how to use it. Here are the current starter kits. It looks like a lot, and like I said, talk to the person who invited you. They can help you figure out the best way to get started, the best set. And these are the specials for August. We just released the After Sun body spray, and I'm waiting for delivery. Today would have been a good day to have it, but that's okay. We also have a special where when you get started with a kit with 100 points, you get 50 doTERRA bucks that you can spend on a future purchase. So that's a cool bonus. And that's it. If you have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to the person that invited you, and we're happy that you're here to learn about our products.